What's up, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you with Brendon Nelson on the speakerphone for the Seahawks versus Philadelphia Eagles game preview for week number 12. Brendon, say what's up, man.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Back to the grind for yet another week.
Yep. I mean, we did favor, like you mentioned, that video off of Philly and Carolina losing last week in their respective games, where Carolina fell for that trap against the Falcons, and then Philadelphia losing to New England. Got a little rested. Hopefully, Pete Carroll said he expects Tyler Lockett to play this week for the Seahawks after the contusion he had, and he said he was looking good, but it'll be interesting to see if they decide to rest him just to play it safe, you know. But other than that, what would you say for the first key, Brendon?
Well, I think the first key for this game is the ability to test that Philly secondary, which for most of this season has been a big problem for them. They have been burned over the top a lot this season. They've given up a lot of big plays through the air, and that's been the main reason why they're not one of the best teams in the league through the first part of the season. Now, against New England, they actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, McLeod was making plays on Edelman.
Yeah. I watched that game, most of that game, and I think Brady missed a lot of passes. I think Brady missed a lot of open receivers, and I think that if he was on point like he usually is, you might have seen a different result. So I'm really interested to see how our passing attack matches up with their pass defense. They do have Fletcher Cox, who is one of the best defensive tackles in football.
Brandon Graham
has been one of the best pass rushers in the league so far this year in terms of pressures.
And they got Derek Barnett.
Yeah, Derek Barnett as well. But their secondary has not been up to standard. Maddox has had a bad season. They're just not getting much of anything from the defensive back so far this year. And that's why I think having Lockett is kind of important, because that is a weakness that we need to pound on a little bit, because I don't know what our running game is going to be for the rest of this season. With a Joey Hunt in there instead of Justin Britt, I think our rushing attack, especially the up-the-middle rushes that we like to use Carson on, that has been weakened significantly. So I think in most games we play, we need to try to win our matchups with our receivers against opposing secondaries. And that's why I do think it is actually important that we do have Lockett for this Eagles game.
Yeah, Lockett and DK Metcalf are going to have a bigger game, and Metcalf's got to do a better job of, holding on to the ball. And I mean, if you get like a big gain for a first down like he did against the 49ers, where he ended up getting stripped at the goal line, this would have to be a play. If you got enough for it, at least just don't try to do a little extra. Just take the first down at where you're at, and just see, and let's see what we can get on the next play. That was one thing I kind of didn't like in that game against the 49ers. But still grateful we won. But yeah, we just can't afford to turn the ball over like we did the last time too. Although we did force them to have some key turnovers too, but we lost the turnover battle, yet we still won the game. So we just gotta do a better job taking care of the football this week too. Another thing is on defense, for our defense, is we got to be able to shut down Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. The Eagles have thrived with their tight ends big time over the past few years, as it's been seen that they are always able to thrive with Zach Ertz. But then they got the addition of Dallas Goedert after their Super Bowl year.
Yeah, the Eagles' offense is definitely built around their tight ends and their running game. At least it has to be right now. And one reason why their offense hasn't been super effective this season, even though, Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert have both posted good seasons for the Eagles, is they have nobody who can take the top off of the defense. It was supposed to be Deshaun Jackson, but he's only played in a couple games this year, and it doesn't look like he's coming back.
He's out for the year.
So with Deshaun Jackson out, and with possibly Alshon Jeffrey out, they don't really have any receivers that can threaten an opposing defense. Their number one is Nelson Aguilar, and, he's up and he's down depending on, the day of the week. They have really no speed in that offense.
They don't. They really don't.
So when you look at the Eagles' offense, they kind of play their games in a 20-yard box from the line of scrimmage, and they can't really threaten teams beyond that 20-yard box. So that gives defenses the opportunity to double Zach Ertz. That gives defenses the opportunity to really just play their safeties up. And you get the results that you saw against the Patriots, where they only were able to put up 10 points. You see games against the Cowboys where their offense just never really gets started.
Yep.
So I'm not too worried about their passing offense. If they need a speed guy, and they don't have one right now.
They don't.
So even though we usually get beat by the tight ends, I think that the fact that they lack any threat at wide receiver right now means that we can take away that a little bit and focus on stopping their run, which we did a great job against the run against the 49ers.
Yep.
And that was a challenge that I wanted to see if we could pass, and for the most part we did. So I feel good about this matchup, our defense against their offense.
Yeah, but the question is, are they going to have Jordan Howard back in their running game along with, obviously, I know they got Miles Sanders, which Sanders is a speed running back who's been pretty good this year for Philly as a rookie, but we got to shut down that running attack. But is Jordan Howard going to be back for this game for them?
My understanding is he's probably not, but I don't know for sure. So that is a significant loss for them. Jordan Howard has actually been playing some really good football for them this year. He's bounced back in a big way after not having a good year at all last year in Chicago. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, whoever it may be who is out there, I have a lot of faith in this run defense right now.
Yeah.
Clowney is playing spectacular run defense. Wagner and Wright are near the league lead in tackles. Jerron Reed is starting to get back into form.
Quentin Jefferson.
Puna Ford, obviously phenomenal against the run.
Puna was awesome against the Niners, too, man.
Yeah.
And then Quentin Jefferson, too. I mean, Quentin looks like he's getting back to strength since the 49ers game. But
yeah.
Jadeveon Clowney, he was a game wrecker in that game against the 49ers, and we need to get a lot of pressure and hits on Carson Wentz and force him to turn the ball over or force him to strip, because when the Patriots were hitting them, just like when we hit Jimmy Garoppolo, they were forcing fumbles.
Right. And I mean, we'll see how things play out on Sunday, but right now I can honestly say this Eagles offense does not really intimidate me all that much because they have no speed at receiver. Even if they have Alshon Jeffrey out there, he is not a speed receiver at all. He is a good receiver, but he's not somebody who can take the top off the defense typically.
Yeah.
So even though our defense has not been that good this year, and it hasn't. I mean, the 49ers game, they got together and they played a really good game. For the most part, the defense has not been that good this year, but I don't think this Eagles offense poses a big threat the way that they would if they had Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson has proven to be, a big-time loss for the Eagles, and it's shown in the games that they've lost so far. Although they did beat Chicago prior to playing the Patriots, and I mean the defense is the only thing that is kind of concerning because they were able to, hold the Patriots out of the end zone for the entirety of the first half until the Edelman special happened in the second half, where Brady dumped it off to Edelman, and Edelman was able to hit Philip Dorsett wide open for that easy go-ahead touchdown, and then they got the 2-point conversion, obviously. So it's going to be a matter of how fast can we jump out in front in this game, man. Obviously, if we have to start out on defense, get a quick 3-and-out or get a turnover, and let's see what Russell Wilson can do against this Eagles defense too, and try to get a quick jump ahead,
Yeah, keep an eye on that weather report too, by the way. There is a possibility of rain, and we all know that creates problems for our offense.
Yeah.
I don't think Wilson has ever really had a good game in adverse weather conditions, so we will have to keep an eye on that. And this could easily be a very low-scoring game if there ends up being adverse weather conditions. So definitely keep an eye on that. I'm disappointed that this game got flexed out of the Sunday night window because this is not a bad game. In my experience, the NFL usually will flex out games that are clearly bad.
Yeah.
They don't usually flex out a good game for a great game. Although, the game they put in there looks like it's going to be pretty great. So
yeah.
That's not such a bad thing. But playing in the 10 a.m. window is often not fun. it's just something we're going to have to tough through. So I feel like that Eagles secondary is still a weakness. I feel like we can definitely exploit that issue they have with Lockett, Metcalf, and now Josh Gordon, who looks like he's actually going to be a fairly significant part of this offense. So as long as Wilson is on, and I'm not guaranteeing that, especially if there's rain, but if he is on, that secondary should give him the opportunity to make several big plays. And I don't believe that Eagles offense will be able to keep up because, like I said, they just play their games in a 20-yard box from the line of scrimmage, and they cannot break that box right now.
So you're saying we should go out there and just wing it, go air raid on this game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say that in quite a few games because I believe that Joey Hunt is not well equipped to run block the way that Justin Britt was run blocking for us, because we like to run the ball up the middle with Carson on those zone read type plays. And, you know, Justin Britt was a good run blocker for that kind of stuff, but Joey Hunt, he's smaller.
Hunt's smaller. He got blown up in front earlier in the 49er game, which is why they were able to get the sack, which was pretty bad. So that was one negative I took out of that on Joey Hunt, was how bad he got blown up in the middle on one of the sacks that Wilson took in the San Francisco game. But
you know, actually after that, he cleaned it up, and I didn't notice any huge problems from him for the rest of that game. I was worried that was a sign of things to come, but it really wasn't.
He basically got it together, and then one play, and then of course on the easy Carson touchdown after the Quandre Diggs turnover, he actually was able to clear an open lane for Carson to score that easy 1-yard touchdown. But obviously completely different going up against guys like Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, and Derek Barnett on that Eagles pass rush. So
yeah, Fletcher Cox is really, really good.
Yeah, this is a game where we're gonna really have to, like you mentioned, we're gonna have to have a three receiver set too, with Lockett, Metcalf, and Gordon, which hopefully should, you know, disband. I mean, take their cornerbacks out of the mix, and because they're gonna have to stick certain one of those guys, and it's three top end receivers that we got out there, which we could make some big plays, and plus it could possibly open it up a little bit to get some passes out to Malik Turner, who had a big third down conversion, even though that was the drive where we threw the interception on. Let's see if it could also maybe open it up for our sleeper receiver, Malik Turner, and maybe, I don't know what else is going on with David Moore, but maybe it could open it up a little bit. I even told Malik Turner before one of the games that he's due for a touchdown, so maybe we could possibly expect a Malik Turner touchdown, possibly, maybe. I mean, that would be cool to see, you know, just a thought.
Yeah, it is about time. And don't count out Ed Dixon, who looks like he might be making his return to the football field on Sunday.
He is. They activated Ed Dixon this week. I'm happy to see Ed Dixon back, and I'd like to see, I even told Dixon, whenever he gets back for his first game, I want to see him score a touchdown in his first game back.
Yeah, and that is a significant deal. I know Jacob Hollister has actually been playing really well lately.
Yes.
But Ed Dixon gives us a second guy while Luke Wilson heals up, because I don't believe that he's all the way back from his rib injury quite yet.
No, he's not.
So, yeah, the Ed Dixon thing is significant. We need, you know, there's 6 games left in the regular season plus whatever we get in the playoffs, and we just need Ed Dixon to
hold down the fort
and produce for maybe 2 months worth of football, if we're lucky 2.5. But I'm really interested to see what Ed Dixon can bring to the table for this team.
Yep.
And last year he was pretty effective for us.
Exactly. Every play we threw to him, he made a dividend. The touchdown he had in Detroit, every time we threw to him, it's he made things happen. Even that beast run he had against the Kansas City Chiefs before when it was 3rd and 15, and he was able to break that and went on a side pass. And we thought he was going to get stopped and we would have to be forced to punt, but instead he got the first down, and then he had that touchdown pass catch, and not to mention the game-winning touchdown he had against the Packers last year too. I mean, when he's gotten thrown to, he's made the most out of it too, and that would be huge to have, especially if he can, if we can get a few more touchdowns out of him. But I'm not going to take away from what Jacob Hollister has brought to this team when he came up from the practice squad. I mean, he has 3 touchdowns in 2 games, and Hollister has been a pretty good asset for the Seahawks since we traded for him from New England.
Yeah, when he's going to be a good pass catcher, but he's not going to be able to block. But he has actually blocked pretty well. So he has been a complete tight end through the first few games that we've been using him. So that's definitely exciting because there was a hole at that tight end's position after Disley went down for a couple games.
Yeah. Well, Disley's out for the year, though, but it was definitely a good way to fill the hole. And Hollister has definitely shown that he was worth bringing in and giving a shot, too. Is there anything else? Did we forget anything else about...
I think that's pretty much all you can say for this game. I mean, the Eagles, they're not a bad team, but they have clear weaknesses. Having no speed on offense is a killer, and having such a weak secondary is a killer. Like I said, I know they played good against New England, but I really think Brady missed a lot of throws in that game, and they were able to get some pressure on him and make sure that he couldn't exploit the secondary very much. But this season, that secondary has been a big problem for Philly. So I like that matchup. Wilson did not have his best game against the 49ers. It was not a bad game, but it was not his best game. I look for him to have a big bounce back against the Eagles on Sunday, and I think that'll be enough to carry us to the win.
Yeah, and what's crazy about it is they actually had us as a 1-point underdog for this game. So it's motivation to be an underdog, you know?
Yeah, and to a certain extent, I kind of understand it. We are flying 3,000 miles and playing in the early window. And Philly, I mean, one thing that you cannot underestimate about this game, actually, is that Philly is, I don't want to say they're desperate, but they're getting close to desperate. And over the last couple years, when the Eagles have really, really needed a win to save their season, they've gotten it.
Yeah,
Early this year, it looks like their season was over, and they found a way to beat the Packers.
They did.
The Packers are one of the best teams in the league, but they found a way to get that win. Last year, after Wentz got hurt and Foles came in, they basically needed to run the table in order to stay alive in the playoff race.
And they ran the table and won the Super Bowl. They ran the table, won the Super Bowl with Foles.
Yeah, and even last year, they looked like they were done. Wentz got hurt, and then Foles came in and ran the table, and they were able to even get in the playoffs, win a game, and almost win another one. So this team has a way of performing when they have their backs against the wall. And I'm not saying they have their backs against the wall right now, but they're getting close. So do not underestimate a team with its back against the wall like the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just like what me and Dallas were saying about Atlanta these last 2 weeks, where they put the Saints and Carolina Panthers in trap games in their home stadiums. So yeah, we just cannot underestimate Philly and cannot afford to fall victim to a trap game in Philly. So we just got to try to play our game and just try to get out early and try to take it early. So I'm not sleeping on this Philly team though.
A game or two down the stretch, we got to make it matter.
Exactly.
We win our games, it doesn't matter.
So yeah, I mean, I think if we got to win, especially with what the Niners are about to be in a 3-game gauntlet. This is where we have to basically take over the division. These next few weeks are the perfect week to take. It's the perfect time to take over the division.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me on, and go Hawks as always. And I think that's all you can really say about this game.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on and doing this with me again, man. Always good.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you guys for coming on. Make sure to sub up the channel, sub up Brendon Nelson as well, and hit the like button. And appreciate y'all for coming in to get our takes on this Sunday's game. And let's hope that we can go out there and get a win this Sunday. And remember, you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.